Hello and welcome into the Sunday Sports Extra. I'm Andrew Chernoff. We have another very busy show for you tonight. The Southeast Texas High School Fishing Association wrapped up its regional championship this afternoon. We'll take you up to Lake Sam Rayburn and let you know who won. Plus, the Texas Strikers have a new general manager. I go one-on-one with Lance Noble coming up in a few minutes. But first, we begin with Lamar men's basketball. My next guest is getting ready for a busy summer as the Cards' new head coach, Tic Price, joins me now. Coach, thanks for coming on the show.
Man, it's my pleasure.
Awesome, anytime. So a month into the job, what are your thoughts on it so far?
It's been a whirlwind, to be honest with you. We've had so much stuff to do, and we're still building on where we're trying to go as a program. But we've had to hire staff. We've had to make sure we stay on top of recruiting. Now that we've got our staff intact, obviously we lost an assistant coach a week ago who went on to a program in the SEC, Ole Miss, Tony Matlock, who's a great assistant coach. But I've got two other guys, Bobby Kuma and Anthony Anderson, who are very experienced guys, have a lot of contacts.
Let's just bring up real fast the APR situation with Lamar men's basketball. Obviously, NCAA raised the standard, so you have to have a minimum score of 930. Lamar had 920, so there's a postseason ban in effect for the basketball program next year. Practice days have been cut down. Coach, how much does that affect your job next season?
Well, obviously, we're all disappointed that we didn't win in the classroom. However, we are taking some things, we're putting some things together strategically to make sure this doesn't happen again. What we've got to do is turn the page on what has happened. All we got to do is continue to try to convince our young men the importance of making sure they understand that there's going to be a life after basketball, and where you have an opportunity to go to school and be a student athlete with the emphasis is on student, you've got to make sure you walk away with a degree. And so even though we're in this situation, other schools have used this to try to gain an advantage on the recruiting side, we still have young men who want to be a part of the Cardinal family. And so with that being said, we've been able to attract some very good student athletes as well as good basketball players.
Speaking of young men, there may be a few, little boys out there that are going to turn into the young men and will potentially be part of the Lamar program down the road, coming up at a camp that you guys are hosting in June. Tell me about it. What are the details, Coach?
Well, we've got a camp coming up. Actually, the dates are June 17th through the 20th. That's our first summer session. And then our second summer session is June 23rd through the 26th. And what we're trying to do is teach the game, the proper fundamentals of basketball, make it fun and educational, but also help them understand the competitiveness that's needed to make sure that they become a good basketball player. Our emphasis is we will continue to teach the game, but when they leave, they got to continue to work on those things. The thing that helps basketball players is repetition. As much as you put in, that's what you're going to get out of.
How do they sign up, Coach?
Well, they can call 880-8301, 880-8301 for more information.
Your experience, whenever you see little kids out there with some of the basketball players and coaches, what's the best reaction you've ever seen?
Well, when they hit their first shot, they get all excited, or when the moms see them make that shot. Maybe the last day of camp, we have a lot of different competitions. When they win that medal or get that certificate, how parents react, how the kids react. I think that's something that's it's lasting for me, because I love to see the excitement that comes with a kid feeling like they've achieved something.
Yeah, obviously, that's going to be a week where coaches in Beaumont, maybe the first week for a while, that your whole week you'll be spending in Beaumont.
Oh,
You've been recruiting a lot lately.
That would be a change.
It would be
a good change.
You can sleep in your own bed for a few nights in a row. Well, Coach, we're looking forward to it. Best of luck at the camp.
Thank you, Andrew.
Enjoy the summer as well.
Yeah, thank you.